Good afternoon from the Ozarks First Digital Desk. I'm Parker Paget, and today we're talking about the Take It Down Act. The bipartisan effort passed the Congressional House this past week. It's heading to President Trump's desk to be signed, but there is a little bit of clarity we want to provide today. We've had some viewers share concerns about the vote in that bill, but we're going to talk about what the bill is first, then we're going to talk about the vote itself, and then we're going to talk about why people have questions about that vote. And so the bill itself, it's called the Take It Down Act, and the summary on the Congress website says that, quote, this bill generally prohibits the non-consensual online publication of intimate visual depictions of individuals, both authentic and computer-generated, and requires certain online platforms to promptly remove such depictions upon receiving notice of their existence. Specifically, the bill prohibits the online publication of intimate visual depictions of an adult subject where publication is intended to cause or does cause harm to the subject, and where the depiction was published without the subject's consent, or in the case of an authentic depiction, was created and obtained under circumstances where the adult had a reasonable expectation of privacy. Or this also outlines or outlaws any of those AI deepfakes or publishing intimate photos of a minor subject. So it covers both adults and minors. And so this bill has commonly been referred to, most recently here, an article from the Associated Press, as a bill that targets quote-unquote revenge porn. And it's a bill that's been championed by First Lady Melania Trump, and so it passed Congress. It's heading to President Trump's desk. And so there's been some concerns about the vote. It passed the House 409 votes to 2 votes. So 409 representatives voted yes, pass this bill, have the president sign it. 2 people voted no. One of those congressmen that voted no was Congressman Eric Burlison from District 7 here in Missouri. And so I reached out to Congressman Burlison for a response as to why he voted no on this bill. And so a statement that I got from his one of his spokespersons is, quote, sharing non-consensual intimate imagery is abhorrent, but this bill unnecessarily federalizes the criminalization of conduct that states already have laws against, and many of them already have laws tailored to address AI-generated deepfakes. As such, creating a new federal offense is both redundant and constitutionally problematic. The further federalization of criminal law in this way undermines state authority, blurs lines of accountability, and risks duplicative prosecutions. Furthermore, while the bill attempts to safeguard free speech with a, quote, reasonable person, end quote, test, I remain concerned about its impact on the First Amendment rights and the unchecked growth of federal power, end quote. And so that's a statement from Congressman Eric Burlison as to why he did not vote to pass this bill targeting non-consensual photos shared online and AI deepfakes. And so what we did was we took a look at that statement. Congressman Burlison talking about many states have already passed similar laws, and so he feels that it would be redundant to make it a federal crime on top of a state crime. And so here in Missouri, I reached out to some sources on the state level, and as far as I know, there are 2 bills in the works addressing this. One is House Bill 362. It's the disclosure of intimate digital depictions. And so it says here, the bill establishes the offense of disclosure of an intimate digital depiction, which a person commits if the person discloses or threatens to disclose an intimate digital depiction with the intent to harass, annoy, threaten, alarm, or cause harm to the individual. And there's also a Senate bill that it says the last action was March 26th of this year. There was a hearing conducted, but it's Senate Bill 411, and it says, quote, this act establishes the Taylor Swift Act, which establishes a cause of action by an individual who is the subject of an intimate digital depiction against a person who discloses such depiction and who knows or recklessly disregards the fact that the individual has not consented to such disclosure as provided in the act. And so there are 2 bills currently making their way through legislation here on the state level that would also outlaw it. It sounds like this is going to be signed by President Trump as soon as he can, so it will be a federal law across the board.